Harriet was born into bondage in Edenton, North Carolina, yet her earliest years felt almost ordinary. Her parents loved her, and for a little while she did not know she was enslaved. That truth came when her mother died, and Harriet was sent to live in the house of Dr. James Norcom, a man whose power over her life would shape her fate. As Harriet grew into womanhood, Norcom began to stalk her with cruel intentions, whispering threats and promises, trying to bend her spirit. Harriet fought back in the only ways she could through resistance, secrecy, and fierce will. She chose a relationship with another man to defy her master's control, and from it were born her two children, Joseph and Louisa. But motherhood did not protect her. Instead, it made her struggle sharper, for every pain she endured was now doubled by fear for them. When Norcom threatened to send her children to the plantation, Harriet made a desperate choice. She ran. But freedom did not come with open roads. For 7 long years, she hid in a tiny crawl space above her grandmother's shed, no taller than a coffin, barely wide enough to turn. In that dark prison of her own making, heat baked her in summer, cold cut her in winter, and rats scurried beside her. Yet through a small hole, she watched her children play, unable to call out, unable to touch them. She endured because to be seen would mean chains again. At last, with help from family and allies, Harriet escaped north by boat and wagon, carrying hope like fragile glass. In New York and later Boston, she found work, safety, and the beginnings of a new life, though the law still claimed her as property. Even after friends raised money to purchase her freedom, Harriet felt the bitter irony of it. No human being should have to be bought to be free. But Harriet's greatest act of freedom came with her voice. She began to write the story she had carried in silence, the story of a woman enslaved not just in body, but hunted in her womanhood. In 1861, she published incidents in the life of a slave girl under the name Linda Brent. Many doubted that such suffering could be true. Harriet insisted it was, and that it had to be told. Her book spoke of things few dared to name: the sexual terror faced by enslaved women, the heartbreak of mothers torn from children, and the quiet heroism of survival. It was not written for glory, but for understanding, and for the hope that truth could help break chains. When the Civil War came, Harriet did not rest. She tried